All right, YouTubes. Tomorrow, September 11th. That's a big deal. Big deal tomorrow. Hope everyone takes the time out to remember that horrific frickin' day. My September 11th story, I was in Mexico on my honeymoon, surfing, having an awesome time. And we had staggered. Hey, Damon, what's up? So I was telling my September 11th story. You guys will have to go back and watch it when it streams up. But what up, Andrew? I was in Mexico at September 11th, which will be tomorrow. I hope you honor that day and remember. And surfing in Mexico on the honeymoon, shredding, having an awesome time at this break called La Saladita, which is north of Zihuatanejo. And so we surfed in the morning and then went into town on September 11th. We had a rental car, of course, driving around the jungle and stuff. And it was on the TV everywhere, so I thought they were watching a movie. And I was like, what movie are you watching? And they're like, no, it's Nueva York. And they were all remote control. So I was like, holy shit, that was crazy. That was nuts. And so I just hope everyone takes a little time out tomorrow to remember September 11th. I'm crushing a cold one right now, the Negro Modelo. So we're like, what, a T minus 2.5 hours from the NFL season starting? Chiefs are giving up, what, 9.5 points? I'd still take the Chiefs and give up the points. That's two quarterbacks the Niners could have drafted. The Niners could have drafted Deshaun Watson, and they could have drafted Mahomes, and they didn't take either of those guys. They also could have had Christian McCaffrey too. Oh, Damon was watching a documentary about 9/11. Yeah. So let's give you my quick football take. So I would take the Chiefs tonight, giving up the points. If you're in the gambling, I just don't see the Texans winning that game. Let's see. You guys all know I went out to Sturgis, and you've seen all the hype on the media. The left side of the media saying it was a super spreader and a killer and all this bullshit. And the real news is there was like 260 cases, one death. Hospitals aren't overwhelmed. It's all bullshit. I'm going to tell you, I saw all those hillbillies out there in Sturgis. They weren't wearing masks, and they were partying like the old days. There was rock concerts and races, and I didn't participate in that shit because that's not what I went out there for. So um, I went out there to ride and camp, and I honestly stayed away from everybody. And I thought it would be a great experiment to see what happens after that. And I don't know, man. I'm seeing Sweden. What, the country of Sweden never shut down, and they have less deaths than us now. So maybe the whole thing's not as bad as they thought. Fly Eagles, fly. Hey, Fly Eagles, fly. NFL's getting ready to start, baby. I'm telling everybody to take the Chiefs and give up the points. There's no way the Texans are going to cover 9.5. Come on. That Pat Mahomes is a special kid. That kid's a ripper. They'll win that game by more than 9.5, unless their defense is real shitty. I do like Deshaun Watson a lot, though. That guy's a good quarterback, too. Two quarterbacks the Niners could have had. Although I'm a huge Jimmy G fan, so I'm stoked to have Jimmy. I picked up some pipe today. I'm boycotting football. Mama said football is the devil. Yeah, the NFL is the devil. I saw stuff about boycotting the NFL this year. Yeah, man, the NFL's always been the devil, dude. Always. Um, I picked up my condensing unit for this freezer job I got. I've been filming some more for you guys. And the idiots put 3/4 inch pipe in my truck instead of 7/8, so I got to drive back to the parts house in the morning and switch that up. Which probably isn't a bad thing because I need to get a 1 1/8 by 7/8 reducing coupling anyways. I might have one on the truck, but I'm not sure. Those idiots. Dude, Fly Eagles Fly. I got to watch the Niners in the heyday, bro. I'm old enough. I got to see Joe Montana, and Joe Montana was the shit. So I got to see the Niners win a ton. I've got to see my Giants finally win a bunch of World Series. When I was a little kid, the Warriors had won one in '75, but that wasn't on television, so I got to see the Warriors win a bunch too. How are the fires? Fires are terrible. Let me show you guys what my sky looks like. I'm gonna flip the camera around here. Hold on. I'm in the garage. We'll walk out. I live in Mordor now. That's what the sky looks like. Yeah. Yesterday it was all orange, and I filmed it for you guys. It'll be on the video for the condensing unit change out that I'm making. Yeah, it's the whole state of California's on fire. It's terrible. Oh, it's a fucking mess. I think Oregon and Washington's having a bunch of fires right now too. Oh, it's terrible out there. It's a big old mess. Let's see. Have a question about an indoor air conditioner. Let me see if I can get that up. Oh shit, what did I do? I got the camera long ways. I'm trying to get all the comments up. Oh, here we go. Uh into I have a question about an indoor conditioning unit. If the unit's into, are you still in the winter charge? I can't understand that question. I'm sorry. Yeah, our county, Washington, is close to evacuation. Yeah, so I had 4 towns next to me, over 60,000 people evacuated when the fire was all hot and heavy up the street here. We lost over 1,000 houses, and it was a damn miracle. From what I heard, they thought all 3 of those towns were going to burn up. And they had evacuated everybody, and there was no way to fight the fire. They couldn't get any aircraft in because the smoke was too thick. And then with the terrain, those towns are up in the hills. Where you've seen my videos where I ride the motorcycle in all the redwoods and all that stuff. The video I posted on Sunday, that's only the places they would let me get in, where you could access the roads to still ride, so it doesn't look that bad. Further up the roads are still closed because they're trying to keep looters out. And PG&E, which is our power company and the phone company, have to replace all the power lines, all the phone lines, all the poles. The pipes for the towns up there, water supply melted. So they helicoptered in. It was a big story on the news. They helicoptered in, and it took the guy all day, all the new water pipes so they can get water in there. Guys, do me a favor and smash that like button. If you could, that helps old NorCal Dave out a bunch. Hey, I got the neck gaiters going. Back on that, hey, oh, there's my glasses. Hey, remember where I posted these up on the community page? There's a link on there for the, there is a link on there for PayPal if you guys want to buy some of these. Are $10. I get them out pretty quick. You could be like this on your service calls. And then when the cops come, you guys could go rob shit and steal shit. And then the cops will look for NorCal refrigeration in California. But you can get them wet to keep your head cold or your neck cold. You can stick them on your head to keep your head warm. You could be like me and use them to stick over your face if you have the mask restrictions in your area to go to the liquor store after work to get a beer. If you keep it on your head, you'll never forget to have your mask when you go to the liquor store, so they won't kick you out because you forgot to take your mask. Looter apparel, hell yeah. Oh. So yeah, take the Chiefs tonight and give up the points. I'll probably be wrong as hell, but man, 9.5. I don't see the Texans covering 9.5. Oh, John H.V.A.C. What's up, man? How you been, man? Justin. God damn it. I keep thinking of John in Southern California. Justin in Jersey. What's going on, brother? How you been? How are things? How's the family, man? How's things going? Can I rock one as a bandana as a banana hammock? Yes, you can. You can rock it as a banana hammock. If you need to, you can put your junk in there. Why not? It, the NorCal head neck gaiters will make your junk look bigger if you use it as a banana hammock. Buy three. Um, the condensing unit is inside the restaurant, not outside. Do you still need to do the winter charge? Probably not. All good, dude. Still surviving. Tomorrow, 9/11. Yeah, I was talking. Hey, Justin, I was talking about the 9/11. And I was telling people my story. Maybe I'll tell it again. I was telling everybody to take a minute and remember that tomorrow is where I started this off. You'll be able to see it when it airs again. Hopefully, it'll upload to YouTube and then air. I was in Mexico when 9/11 happened. I was on my honeymoon. I was surfing. Make a long story short, we had went into town that day. We were staying out in the jungle. Rode into town, and everywhere we went, the TVs had the planes crashing into the trade center over and over. And I asked, I'm like, what movie are you watching? What movie is that? I thought it was a movie. And that's when the lady told me, no, it's not a movie. She's all Nueva York. She's all remote control. They thought it was remote controlled airplanes in Mexico. And Mexico television was brutal. They were showing all the people falling out of the buildings. And it was real disturbing. I'll never forget that as long as I live. And shit, that was gnarly, dude. And then you got knuckleheads that want to defund our police and shit nowadays. Um, that would just leave us wide open for more terrorist attacks if it ever happened again. Well, maybe the real terrorist attack now is this COVID shit. You know, I went to the Sturgis motorcycle rally. I don't know anybody that got sick. I probably know over 40 different people that went in different groups. Me and my buddy Drew, we didn't party or go to bars or nothing. We tent camped and played it safe. Uh, but we know a lot of people that tore it up and nobody got sick. So and it's probably the same with the protests. So maybe the stories that said the protests didn't spike up COVID, it's probably true. Because I can tell you right now that 476,000 people at the Sturgis motorcycle rally, hospitals aren't overwhelmed, and there's not a bunch of people dying. It's all bullshit. The disease is real though, and you really have to respect it and take precautions. But geez whiz, man, come on, kids aren't even in school here in California. The bars are still closed. I mean, come on, man. NorCal's down like 40%. But good thing I got the day job. I was smart enough to have two jobs. Oh, look, dude, you can see my conga right there. And look at that snare drum. That's Latin percussion snare drum. I got that from a coworker. That thing is a beast. If you play out live, it's 13 inches round by 7 inches deep metal snare. And I think it was that chick from the Bay Area that used to play with Prince, Sheila E. I think Sheila E. designed that one. Yeah, poor mom and pop restaurants are dead. Oh yeah, Chris, is that you in there? I gotta try and figure out how to read the comments. I feel along them with the bars. Oh yeah. Hey, but you know who's killing it? And I've been picking up a lot of calls is with the the liquor stores, dude. Geez, man, the liquor stores are like up triple. I'm contributing. You know, why not? I harvested a bunch of ganja from my backyard too. It's drying out right now. Don't worry, my eyes aren't red from that. My eyes are all red from the smoke. And all my stuff was organic. The Bevmo. Yeah, Bevmo's killing it. Um, all right, so my hot tip of the night is take the Chiefs, give up the 9.5 points, win yourselves a little bit of money. I give a rat's ass about politics in the NFL. I mean, if you could swing a little bet and make some money off those bastards, F them. Look, all my hair is gone. I got a big old haircut. The old lady was on my ass. She's like, when are you going to cut your hair? When are you going to cut your hair? So I went and got the haircut. Chiefs are playing the Texans, giving up 9.5 in about an hour and a half. I think East Coast it's at 8:20. That's 5:20 my time. Look, it's still early here. Let me show you guys how dark it is out. Yesterday it was pitch black. Had this orange loom to it. Today's just smoky smokestacks. Can you guys see that? That's just crapola. That's what LA looked like in the 70s when I was a kid. You'd go to like Disneyland in the 70s. It would look like that. It was all shitty. That's why my eyes are all red. That was all from lightning. We had this California's so damn dry. What happened was we had this heat wave, the first heat wave that came through, not the one that just happened. There was a heat wave a couple weeks back. It brought this lightning storm in. We don't get lightning storms here like you guys get every day in the Midwest and the East Coast. Those lightning storms, it's so dry here, it started fires. 700 fires it started all over California. Well, a lot of it was in remote areas and weird areas, and guys couldn't get to it. Off that lightning storm, our fire got started right away. And it went nuclear, did its thing. The fire that just went through Oroville, that ripped down to the Oroville Dam last night, came off that same lightning storm, but it was like smoldering and doing stuff. And then you had this big windstorm the last 2 days come through, and it nuked out. It stoked up that fire and nuked it out big time. The fire that's east of Fresno, I don't know what started that fire. That's a bastard. And then the one that's down by Chris was set off by fireworks. That fire, I guess they were having like a party to find out if it was a boy or a girl, and then they were celebrating and they let off fireworks. That nuked out. The one in Big Sur that's it's absolutely out of control, and it's by Fort Hunter Leggett now. And it's going right by my favorite surf break at Sand Dollar Beach at Plaskett Creek. Some idiot kid from Fresno set that fire, and they caught his ass. He's probably going to go to the clink for 50 plus. Because there's a firefighter that's in critical condition that might pass away. If that firefighter passes away, that'll be a murder charge. Maybe God hates California, Eric M. Well, shit, Eric, not everybody, half the people here are on the other side, brother. It's only 50% of the Looney Tunes. Yeah, but the weather's good, Eric. I don't have to run I don't even have an air conditioner in my house, Eric M. I got my furnace is sitting right here. I'll show you guys my setup. I got a UV light off Amazon for dirt cheap. I put that in that bitch. That's on my return air. Look how hooky my flue setup is, my water heater, and then there's my furnace. It goes down to the supplies, it goes under the house, and then there's a chase. Where the fuck is that chase? Oh, there's a chase right here that goes up to the upstairs. That's it. No AC at the NorCal house. You don't need it. It's barely 70 degrees out here right now. Oh, thanks, Hughes, man. Hey, we're all doing good, man. I'm gonna I gotta take a sick day tomorrow from the day job and put in a condensing unit on this freezer. Their freezer's been dead since Monday at a restaurant. It's at a diner. They've been hanging in there with no freezer. I got one walk-in freezer. And you know those diners, everything's freaking frozen in those places. Frozen this, frozen that. So, but Eric's all, my house was 140K. You bastard. Ugh. Hey, Eric, check it out. I got a coworker that's bailing. He's one of the smart ones. He's my age. He's 52. He went out to Tennessee 2 weeks ago. He had a girlfriend from high school that relocated to Tennessee. He's married, so they're not hooking up or nothing. She told him how good it was out there. He went out to Tennessee. He just put his house on the market. He's going to leave the day job. We might have an opening at the day job. It's a good job. And he scored 9 acres, a 7-bedroom house for 280K. He's out of here. So he's going to do that deal where you deal with the real estate where you sell your house and then buy the next house. Yeah. Well, Eric, I'm with you there, dude. The whole problem with America is you have to have 2 incomes, and it's the fucking banks. The banks and the mortgages, it just ruins the nuclear family for sure. I got 4 incomes in my house, 5 now, because the daughter didn't go back to college. So my wife works 2 jobs, I work 2 jobs. Fucking mess. But yeah, so he's gonna move out to Tennessee. I'm not moving, dude. I like the ocean too much. I got my fat ass in the water on Sunday and got some waves. Me and the kid went and surfed, and some ankle slappers. It was small, but there's swell right now. But a little bit of a south swell going. Look at that gigantes. Let's see what else. Oh, this is an old. What's this? This is a. This is from when Harbaugh was doing it. I used to have season tickets to the Niners. The new stadium, they priced us all out. I had season tickets at Candlestick going back to like 90, 91 or 92. And then when they built that new stadium, they got the Santa Clara curse because then I couldn't afford it anymore. Who's got it better than us? Nobody. Yeah, they priced us out. Dodgers all day. Hey, you could stare at this for a while, Mario. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave that right there. Oh, those 3 World Series the Giants got that was epic, dude. 49ers are choke artists. Oh, no, 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 no. Only lately. Only for you new guys. Hey, when I was a primetime player running service calls, my Niners were winning Super Bowls, dude. That's right. I had my man Joe Montana and then Steve Young came in there. We were winning Super Bowls. Oh, goodness. Like, Sacker pick lost a Super Bowl, and then my man Jimmy G lost one. But Jimmy G lost because Kyle Shanahan's soy. He's a soy boy. That fucking guy not going for it and shit. Man, football is for alpha males, not for soy boys. Texas is calling Dave. I might come out back to Texas in October again. Seriously thinking about going out there and riding with my buddy Eric again in Austin. I like Austin a lot. I know Austin's the liberal part of Texas, but shit, that's a fun town. I don't want to go out there though if it's all closed up. If it's all closed up, I don't want to go. If it's open and you can go to see a show and have a good time, Austin at nighttime you can't beat it. In the the barbecue too. You can't get barbecue here in California like you can in Texas. That's just silly. That's good stuff. Let's see. What did I like on my trip? Let me think what I liked on my trip to Sturgis. I rode the motorcycle. So we left California, went up through Reno. A lot of people dog out Reno. Reno's actually a really nice little town. And the reason Reno's cool is because you're in Nevada and you're not far from Lake Tahoe. I really enjoy Reno a lot. Got out on Highway 80. Highway 80 fucking sucks. St. Lucia, right on. Throw me a beer, Dave. What? You get out past Reno on Highway 80 in Nevada, and it pretty much sucks. It looks like Mars. It's a desert. There's nothing out there. It's flat. And I ended up in Elko, Nevada, which was cool. We stayed at a casino. It was dirt cheap because there's no tourists. Did you in Nevada? You did have to wear your mask inside the casino. You had to wear your mask. If you're drinking your beer, you could take your mask off. If you haven't watched that video I put up, the Rocket Pop Motorcycle Adventure, go watch it, man. There's some funny shit in there. I was playing a slot machine, and I did it for the movie. I'm all, Daddy needs a new pair of work boots, and I hit it, and it failed. I shit you not, dude. I go, I bet I say if I was gonna buy a hooker, the fucking thing will hit. I swear to God, I said it, and I pushed the button, and I hit like a buck. It was a quarter machine, and I hit four, and I won $1. And I was sucking down suds. The chick was bringing me beers the whole time I was getting wasted. It was fucking epic. And then we went and ate some food. My buddy Drew got a steak, and it was terrible. He said, and he goes, I'm all, what are you gonna do with that steak, Drew? He's all, I'm gonna repair my shoe with it. Oh, it's so funny. Um, and then I was fucking with those guys that had the Indian motorcycles. I took a shit by their bikes, dude, because he told me he pissed on our Harleys. Oh, it's such a good time. If you haven't seen that video, you should watch it. There's cool scenery in there. We stayed at my cousin's house in Victor, Idaho, which is right on the other side of the mountain from Jackson, Wyoming. It's gorgeous. We camped there. Uh, he owns a big chunk of the forest right there, so we camped in the forest. And I had my gun with me and shit because there's bears out there. And being from California, he's all, hey, if a bear comes and you got to shoot it, don't aim at its head. He goes, the bullet will bounce off its forehead. I was like, what? I was out there all nervous and shit. Like, what? Are you fucking serious? They're all, yeah. And a bear had gotten his neighbor's house already this year, dude. I was like, fuck, dude, crazy. And then the next day we went over the pass into Jackson through the Tetons, up into Yellowstone, and then to Cody, Wyoming. It was really nice. And then the pass out of Cody, Wyoming into South Dakota, the little mountain pass there, I had like the country music playing. That was cool as shit. That was really cool. That was better than Sturgis. Sturgis isn't my cup of tea. I don't know if I'll ever go back just because I'm not into if I need to go to a motorcycle rally, they got Reno Street Vibrations is the same bullshit, and just don't know if I'm into that. I have more fun riding my bike than like hanging out, if that makes sense. I do enjoy camping. I'm gonna make a video of how I do my camping shit. Like me and Drew, that whole trip I spent $1,100 including gas, and we stayed in 3 motel rooms, 2 on the way out. So we stayed at Elko at that casino I talked about. Then we stayed in a motel at Cody because we got in there late. We were fucking off all day. And we got into Cody, Wyoming late, so we stayed at the Super 8. And Super 8 kind of boned me for $1.50. That was fucked. But then at Evanston, Wyoming on the way home was only $50 at the Motel 6. So, but my whole trip with gas, food, and everything was like I spent $1,100 because I took a bunch of food with me and we camped, and we cooked our own food at our camp spot. And then instead of buying like a bunch of beers, but we had bought a couple bottles of whiskey and made some cocktails. It was a lot easier just to do that. But I'll show you guys my camping shit. And that was about it, really. Uh, the Black Hills were cool. Sturgis was cool. You know what Sturgis? Hey, you know what Sturgis is? You guys want to laugh? Sturgis is it's a lot of like older biker chicks with fucking beagle ears, dude. You know what I'm talking about? It's fucking beagle ears everywhere. I'm like, oh man, maybe we'll see some hot chicks. Fuck no. All you're gonna see there is a bunch of beagle ears. Oh shit, yeah. But dude, you have to do it once, right? You got to try it once, one time. Mount Rushmore was cool. I'd never been to Mount Rushmore. Highly recommend that to anybody. It's hard. It's hard for you HVAC guys. I almost feel a little guilty telling you guys all this. I mean, but shit, man, I've been in the trade a long time. When I was younger, fuck, we could never. Hey, wake up. Hey, what's up from Modesto, dude? T Griff, what's up? Giants, baby. Oh yeah, there we go. Giants, T Griff. We're T minus what? An hour from the NFL? An hour and a half. Take the Chiefs. Give up the points. That's my recommendation tonight. Make some money. Got to get those marbles out. Tomorrow they're coming out. Tomorrow. Mario loves the rocket. Oh yeah, I rode that mechanical dick there too. That was fucking hilarious, dude. With my dude. Oh, I'll tell you guys this. I've the purple suit's been on a lot of motorcycle missions, and I wore it when we broke the world's record for the longest parade of Harley Davidsons. It's been to the El Diablo run. I think 3 El Diablo runs. I took it on the Oregon run. I've taken it all these different places. I took that purple suit downtown Deadwood, and they about fucking killed me. Those fucking hillbillies did not like the purple suit, dude. Their girlfriends did, though, and that's how I got out of it. That's how I got out of there alive. I was like, well, shit, your girlfriend's taking my picture. She likes the purple suit. One guy rolled up on me. He goes, you must really have your shit together to wear that out here. And I go, fuck, I don't have my shit together. Look down. And I'm all, the crotch was blown out in it. And there was the Rocket Pop Speedo staring him right in the face. Bam! Boom! Fuck, I was dying laughing, dude. I was like, I don't have my shit together at all. Oh, fuck, it was so good. Oh, that was good times, good times, good times. Let's see. So, Mount Rushmore, yeah, highly recommended. Easy for me to say. Almost impossible for HVAC guys to do that trip. You guys would have to go out there in springtime because you can't take vacation in summer because you're an HVAC guy. All the shops I worked at until I switched, even the union shop I worked at would have been really hard to have a vacation in summertime because you're just effing the other guys if you take time off. So pretty much the boss was like, ain't gonna happen. We could usually take vacation from like October on to anywhere's between October and May. You could do a vacay, but those rest of those months ain't gonna happen. So the only way you guys would be able to see Mount Rushmore, you'd have to get out there in springtime. And I don't know what the snow situation is. It just snowed 10 inches in Deadwood 2 days ago. They got 10 inches of snow. Could you imagine that? They already got 10 inches. But yeah, I remember I used to take all my vacations in October, the first crack I could get. I went to Costa Rica in October to surf. Probably not the best months to go down there to surf. But I think I did that in '95. But that's all you could do when you're working HVAC because you can't take a vacay. And then they make you feel guilty if you got to take time off, which I always thought was bullshit. As far as having the journeyman's license, so I got my journeyman card from the union, Sheet Metal Workers 104. How important is it to me? I guess. I mean, I know for a fact right now, if for some reason I lost my day job, I'll be right back in the union tomorrow. So I guess having the journeyman card in a union is important. Just because you can find work now. I think what's going to happen is what I'm seeing. There was a lot of work on the books until that fucking March 16th came around and they started doing all this lockdown shit. Everything that was on the books has gone through. The think what you're going to find going forward is it's going to get a lot slower. I don't know how much work's going to be out there. I'm talking new install stuff. It was going gangbusters. That was the best. So I got into the trades probably in 1987. There was a recession in 90. I think Bushwhacker Sr. We went through a dip. The Clinton years were pretty decent. And then we were doing good on the shrub until that stupid fucking 9/11 shit, which we're going to give some remembrance tomorrow too. What's up? And by 2008, it crashed and burned hard, the hardest I've ever seen. That shit in 2008 was the gnarliest, but we squeezed through it, you know, doing HVAC. Somehow you always kind of squeeze through, man. People got to have heat, they got to have air conditioning, and the refrigeration has to be working. And I'm real interested to see what's going to happen from this COVID shit. You guys, if you guys don't know, I went to Cozumel in June, Mexico, right off the coast from Cancun, right there. And because in June things were like opening back up, you know, and we haven't been like super scared of the coronavirus, respecting it, knowing that it's real. My county's only had 7 total deaths, so it's like we weren't like freaked out by it. So we went to Mexico and shit, but to see that place, like 80% of the businesses boarded up. And I got some videos on the channel where I walk through down there and you can see how slow it is. Man, just freaking heartbreaking. And then the light went off in my head. Bling! Yeah, it's not just our economy, it's the world's economy is jacked. And the shit that's on the books is on the books. And then after that, fuck. And then these idiots, you know, if you've watched my channel, you know I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat. And I'll be honest with you guys. I was a lifelong Democrat until that fucking Bill Clinton took the alien Gonzalez out of that house at gunpoint with the machine gun. If you guys are too young to know that, you should go look that up. And I fucking quit right there. I quit it. I was like, this was in the 90s. And I was like, fuck, we're not free. There's no fucking freedoms in this country. They took a little kid from Cuba at gunpoint with a machine gun after his mom fucking drowned to bring him to America for freedom. And you had fuckers on the right and the left going, yeah, deport him back to his dad in Cuba. And they took him out of his auntie's house with a machine gun. And it fucking broke my heart. And I quit. I quit politics right there. I was like, fuck these guys. They're all fuckers. Every one of them. Both sides. That'll probably get when they restream my video, that'll probably be a demonetization. He talked bad about Bill Clinton. I talked bad about the Republicans. There's a lot of Republicans that supported that too. Actually, that cost Al Gore his election because he lost Florida over that. Remember the hanging Chad shit? Well, there's a lot of Cubans in Florida, and they weren't putting up with that bullshit. But that's when I quit. I was a Democrat till the 90s, and then I quit, and then I'm no party. I'm a no party guy. Zero. I hate them both. I really do. Although I will say Trump had the best economy going in my lifetime. So I got in the trades in 87 to tie it in. 2008 got my ass kicked. And then the Obama came in. It just kind of creeped along, but you're HVAC, making a living. I fucking pulled the plug on on my day job at that time was at a union mechanical shop, and I was like, fuck, I got to get that government job. My brain was thinking, fuck this, man. I got to get that government job. I had got my contractor's license back in '03. But it was inactive because I was in the union. So you can't be in a trade union and have an active contractor's license. That's against the rules. Got the job at the university. Bing! Light bulb went off. fuck yeah, activate that bastard. Let's get the van out there. And I bought the van China one, dude. And we got rolling. And it's been 2 jobs ever since. And last year was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Last year was stupid good. And it had already started to slow down before the COVID hit, though. I'll be honest. Just looking at January, February of 2020 compared to 2019 was down a bit. Although I did still have a stellar July. July was really good. July was as good as last year's. It was a good July. And then the rest of the months just suck balls. But, it's all right. When I say suck balls, for me, is just I have a day job, so it just means the second job didn't do as good as the year before, but it's still good. I need to write a book for you guys. Oh, this guy, Hella Whack HV. I'm in 104 District 1 Journeyman. I am going to do the same route as you. Going in-house data center, crack units all day. I'm going to keep my standing good with you. Yeah, so what you can do at the union is you can have them either put you on the B list or you can freeze your account. So what I did was I froze my account and got my day job. My account's frozen. It's all good. And then I'm in a secretary's union now. That's what I call it. It's like state. It's like state and municipal workers union. Fuck, I should know the name. I was on the fucking bargaining team for the last contract. I bargained the last contract, dude. I went in there and fucking raised hell, dude. We went on strike and the whole deal. I didn't put it on the YouTube channel because I should have. It was fucking awesome. Last December, we went on strike for 2 weeks. We got a big fucking pay raise. And a chunk of change to go with it. Um, so I'm in ASHME 3299. So it's Association of Federal, State, and Municipal Workers, and they give a shit ton of money to the Democrat Party. Uh, and since I'm a no party guy, fuck it. I'm gonna go along for the ride for right now. What can you do? And I was on the bargaining team, man. It was a good experience. Basically, it comes down to hemming and hawing until you get to the end, and then you figure out how much money you want. What, Chris? There's no way you're dead, dude. You do restaurants. Oh, I gotta talk to Chris for a minute. Let me read his reply. We're pretty much dead right now. This last week was slammed in general, but we are slow. Oh, the heat wave. Well, shit, yeah, dude. That heat wave was brutal. Chris, it got to 105 at the day job. I think I sent you a message today or on something or replied. Yeah, it's only 105 at the day job because it is kind of up the mountain, so it gets hotter up there because it gets away from the ocean. And I had to rig up a sprinkler on a refrigeration rack to keep it online. They just so let's talk about 121 at your house. Holy shit, dude, that's crazy. The only time I've been at 121, me and the wife took a trip to San Felipe one time in August. Bad move, dude. You know, at Kiki's Palapas right there. It's where they do the El Diablo run. And needless to say, the next morning we packed up camp and we went to Ensenada where it was the beach climate. Yeah, we got out of that shit. But that's interesting that Chris is slow too, because usually after a heat wave you'll find a ton of broken shit. I'm real nervous about things getting super slow. I'm down about 40%. And it's to be expected with the corona. California's got everything shut down. They need to open everything back up, and my reasoning for that is what I experienced at Sturgis and what I saw with my own two eyes was a state that was wide open, indoor dining, bars, wide open. Um, like I said earlier, I knew about probably 40 different people in different groups that went to bars, went to concerts, um, the whole deal. None of them got sick. And I'm not saying you won't get sick, but if you look at the statistics, it's under 300 people infected, one person dead, and the hospitals aren't overwhelmed. And they really need to think about. I mean, look at Sweden, man. Sweden's got less death than the United States. They never shut down. Nothing closed there. So I don't know, man. For as locked down as we are in California, we still haven't even had 10,000 dead people. Rich R, the hospitals are empty. Well, they're, hey, when they asked us to shut down, think about this, everybody. I'm looking straight in the eyes. When they, let me figure out the camera here. Hey, when they asked us to shut down, it was to keep the hospitals from being overwhelmed. Do you remember that? I do. The hospitals aren't overwhelmed. Get these kids back in school. Other states have kids in school, like Utah. I got friends on Instagram that ride motorcycles. Their kids are in school. And we need to get the kids in school, man. I mean, if you want to do the restaurants at bars, I think they're trying to do 25% here now. Here's the thing, most of the restaurant owners I know have told me this, and I watched it. They're not going to do 25% because the last time, the smart ones, and I do got some smart customers, they didn't open up for indoor seating last time. They stayed to go, and they played the cards right because it got shut right back down. So now they're still gun shy, and they're going, no, yeah, it's open for 25%, but we're not having indoor seating. They're staying to go because they get less staff. So they got less staff on board, and they're still kind of paying the bills. New Mexico today at 25% in restaurants. Philly's 25%. Philly is 25% capacity at this point. So, hey, Walt, we just got the order for 25% in California. And what I was talking about was a lot of these guys aren't going to do it. Some of them did it last time and got burned. And then some of them didn't do it last time. And restaurants in Chicago closed indoor dining and bars. Yeah. Our bars, I'd have to ask Chris. I don't know what our bars are at. I don't think you can sit at a bar. You can go in the bar at a table. Oh, you guys haven't opened up to 25% yet? My wife works at a restaurant. We got the 25% deal, but we've only had 7 deaths total for the whole thing for my county. And I think we're under 200 cases right now. I don't know about the bars here either, Chris. I don't know. Let's see. If they serve food, they could have outdoor, so you can have outdoor dining if the bar serves food, and now they can go 25% indoors. But you know, like how you have the big bar, the big bar lineup, you can't sit at the bar. Just barbers at 20% for LA County. Yeah, I got my haircut. Our barber opened up. Louisiana's supposed to be 75% tomorrow, no mask. Well, thank God for Louisiana. Wow. Now, I'm not saying I'd go sit in a bar with everybody. I'm not saying I'd go party with you guys. But if you guys want to meet up in Vegas, I might be into it. I heard that some of the chain restaurants are going to remodel and make bitchin' outdoor patios. We can get away with that in wintertime. Those poor bastards, where it gets cold, they ain't going to have no outside dining. Nothing. Zero. Fly Eagles Fly wants to go to Vegas. We should do. Hey, Chris, you're a smart YouTube guy. You're way better at this than me. Once this COVID thing gets fixed, we should try and do like a Las Vegas meetup, dude, for YouTubes, where you could have like those places. Those places we used to do with the motorcycles. Those places will give you a hell of a break if you bring in 200-300 people. You could do a Vegas meetup where it's like YouTube channels and the people that watch. You could have a hell of a fucking party, dude. Like we could do HVAC sinners versus HVAC choir boys. Where's Eric M at? Eric M's coming on the team sinners. And oh, the vlogger's in, dude. Vlogger, you're on team sinners. God damn it, you're no HVAC choir boy. And we'll play those bastards in a softball game and smoke them. That's my dream. I always tell John HVAC that. We need to do a meetup and then play a softball game and then roach those dudes. Oh, choir boy. Yeah, choir boys probably got ringers though. They probably got guys that played like college baseball and shit and just they'll just rope home runs. Oh, I break more than I fix, so I'm a sinner. Yeah, Big Nate, you're in. Team Sinners, I got a buddy that's got a shuttle bus down in Vegas, and it's got a pole in it. And he'll drive us all over that place. We can make that happen. We just got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this fucking Corona shit. That'd be kind of a fun time out. Everybody get together and talk HVAC. Woo! Hey Chris, we'd have to plan this like in during the winter months when people can get some time off. Or like, what's the slowest month for the residential guys? Springtime, where it's like in between heating and cooling. You'd have to really think it out. Should let Chris put that together on his channel. But any of those places will hook you up. If you could bring like, if you could get 200 or 300 people in, they'll give you a room so damn cheap your head will spin. Oh, John says October, November. Okay, for the East Coast guys. Yeah, you could. I know you can get airfare cheap right now. I scored airfare to Puerto Vallarta round trip for like 330. I think we're gonna go down there and surf a little bit. Meet up in the middle and ride. Shit, Bevins, we're gonna ride out there. I'll drive to LA and we'll ride the bikes out. I'll come to LA and then we'll ride out. Yeah, Chris is 5 hours. He's driving. These other guys got to fly out there, dude, from like Philly and shit. They're gonna teach us how to drink like for reals. Yeah. Bevins is in. He's in the ride. Yeah, I'll ride out there with you guys, for sure. Does Negro Modelo come in the half? It comes in the. I got ounces, bro. 24 ounces. So that's like crushing 4 beers. For me that's about the limit, dude. Oh, I'll be all hammered until we all meet up in Vegas. Then it's fucking on, like Donkey Kong. You can switch over to like margaritas and fucking whiskey drinks and shit. We need to get those choir boys to fucking open up some cocktails. If I could get John HVAC to get drunk, would be fucking epic in Vegas. And then get a picture of him with his face and some big old titties. No drinking bong hit. Yeah, fly Eagles fly. I think it's legal in Vegas now too, dude. The goal is to be banned from Vegas. That's not. I don't think that's hard. Well, yeah, it might be hard to do. That's kind of hard to do, probably in that town. I got a buddy from high school that lives there, dude. It's fucking. This could fucking absolutely be epic proportions. The what would we call it, Chris? The HVAC community, fucking YouTube, HVAC YouTube community meetup, Las Vegas, partying the end of the coronavirus. Fuck, maybe I could put a band together and play some stupid ass songs. That'd be hilarious. Um, Pierre, what's going on, man? Long time no hear, man. How you doing? You staying busy? Pierre Ruff's like an OG from the HVAC YouTube community when it used to be on What did we used to be on, Pierre? Um, the Google. We used to be on the Google when Google had the the Google. Justin knows. Justin was on there too. The Google when Google was kind of like the Hangout thing. Shit, I can't remember what it was called. It was the Google. Oh, Bevins, the Super Tech Social. That's fucking epic. You could make T-shirts from that, Chris. That's really good. Super Tech Social. Oh yeah, Google Hangouts. Correct, Big Nate. Super Tech Social wins. Yeah. It's about time everybody could get together and have a good fucking time. You could bring what's cool. Yeah, busy. 9 years in the trades tomorrow. Yeah, Pierre, congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Um, Honestly, what's cool with Vegas is you could bring the old ladies out there too, so you guys don't get in trouble for taking a vacation without the wife and shit, or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever you do. It's fine with me, because it really can be a fun time for everybody. That would be cool. I'll ride the bike out there. I'll meet Bevins, and if there's anyone else in California that rides motorcycles, that could turn into a fun time. Chris Bevins, we could get a little motorcycle trip together, and I'll bring a couple of my coworkers from the day job that ride, and fuck, we'll probably get in trouble. Someone should probably put the bail bonds on account. Hopefully, there's an IT tech show so you can expense it. Oh, that's fucking classic, dude. That's Chris. Hey, Chris, that's your next live. Your next live show is figuring out what months work best and who wants to go, dude. And we can get this thing going. Hopefully, there's a fucking vaccine for this stupid coronavirus. Oh, that'd be a fun time. I'll party with all you bastards. I usually end up in handcuffs when I drink. Scotland Heating and Air. Well, I'll bring a bunch of marijuana out there. You can just get high with Fly Eagles Fly. You leave the beers alone. I'll probably do both. I'll probably smoke a bunch and drink a bunch, and you guys will fucking think I'm an idiot. And I'll end up in the handcuffs. If it was a weekend, for sure, I'd be in. Me and Rich R fly out. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I got to share a little nugget with you guys, too. So, if you guys want to see some a really, really fucking good comedian on YouTube, um, how would I say this? All right, so the guy, the guy is like, he does a whole channel on like right wing comedy right now, and he's funny as f. And it's a YouTube channel, Salty Cracker, and you guys watch that guy? That guy is so damn funny, dude. I'll laugh out loud. He makes fun of Antifa and shit on his videos, and it's epic. Man, you guys gotta check him out, dude. The Salty Cracker. Oh, duct workers in the Salty Army. Dude, you know that guy's so effing funny. Oh, my goodness. Oh, you get to park. Oh, Fly Eagles. Fly gets to park at the airport for free. Dude, you could probably fly from Philly to Vegas right now, I bet, for $150 round trip. There's nobody's flying. When I went to Cozumel, where did I fly out of? Let me think about this for a minute. I flew out of Oakland. We went to Oakland Airport. Oh my God, it was a ghost town. So we get on the plane. It's Mexican airline, Volaris. And there's no one in the airport. And the plane, did I already tell this story? Um, So the flight was from Oakland, California to Guadalajara, Mexico, right? There's because the huge community here in California is from Guadalajara. So there's always a flight to Guadalajara, and the plane scare. Yes, all right. Chris Bevan said I already told the story. Anyways, the landing, blah blah blah. All right, so yeah, I told that story. That was fucking gnarly. Anyways, tell it again. Most won't remember. Weed, Rich. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell that story again. Anyways, that was some scary. I thought I was gonna fucking die, dude. I thought it was over. I didn't feel bad for myself. I felt bad for the kids. I really did. I looked back, saw my son and his buddy that went with us. Fucking pale as a ghost. The daughter was fucking having a hard time. I was having a fucking heart attack. Fuck. And then the plane diverted and landed in Puerto Vallarta after the guy tried to stick the landing 3 times. But I did some more research on YouTube. So what those guys do, yeah, look, that's this color. It's from this. And the phone's trying to adjust, but so I was watching YouTube. So what those guys do is they try to stick the landing, and it's all on computers. So it's basically like you and me trying to fly that thing, and we really don't have to know how to be like real pilots. We're just gonna line the fucking shit up and hit the button on the computer, and then the computer is gonna go, uh, nope, ain't, no, I'm not hitting it. And then you press a button, and the button's called the go round button on the Airbus 320. I watched all this on YouTube because I'm going, that motherfucker couldn't fly in the fucking. And then I'm thinking, is he instrument flight rated? You guys know what that is? Instrument flight rating is pretty much what happened to Kobe Bryant. So when it's all clouds and shit and you can't see, you have to fly by the instruments. And you really, really have to be trained and you have to be a badass to do it. Look at my eyes from the smoke, dude. Fuck. Look like I smoked a bonger or 3. And if you're not trained up, you get disoriented and you crash. Well, what they've done with these airplanes are you press the button on the computer, the computer makes the plane fucking realign back up for the landing again. And there's these sensors. Yeah, like an ice machine. There's these ice machine sensors that the plane lines up to land. Well, there was too much wind from the storm. He couldn't stick the landing, so we had to divert because we were running out of gas. And we made it to Puerto Vallarta with a beautiful sunset landing, and everyone's all freaked out. The ladies are all praying in Spanish and the whole fucking deal. And we had to go back and land. That was oh, look, oh shit, Niners, baby. Hold on. Let's get this straightened out. That's better. It's been windy. Niners. Yeah, those fucking bastards. 3/4 of a team. All right, it's been an hour. I'm gonna wrap it up. Take the Chiefs, give up the points, win the money. Later.
I'm gonna do a. Can I do a Zoom call?